This news update is brought to you by
Grab somebody and tell them hello. Your happiness will be connect to flow. Smile and cheer because that is we flow. Grab somebody and tell them hello. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them this is how we flow.
It's Wednesday, August the 26th, 2015, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news that farmers across the island are being warned to look for alternative irrigation for their crops, all because of a below-par rainy season that's expected. The caution has come from meteorologist David Best as the island grapples with one of the driest Julys in almost a decade. Last month, only 17.55 millimeters of rain were recorded by the Meteorological Office, a significant drop-off from the 4.65 inches recorded for the corresponding period in 2014. And according to Best, similarly dry conditions are expected right up until the hurricane season ends in November. Barbados is again expected to escape the direct impact of another major weather system that is passing through the region. The latest is Tropical Storm Erica, which Met officials say would only affect Barbados with some scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms between last night and into this morning. Met officials also say that on its present track, Erica should pass near the Windward Islands between tonight and early tomorrow. Up to last night, tropical storm watches were in place for Montserrat, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Anguilla, St. Martin and Guadeloupe. Meanwhile, Barbadians booked to travel directly to Antigua and Antigua through Dominica on board Liat today will not now be able to do so. That's because the airline has cancelled those flights due to the threats to the islands from Tropical Storm Erica. Liat has also cancelled its flights tomorrow on the Antigua to Dominica to Barbados route, Barbados to St. Martin, and the return trip. Barbadian teachers have come in for criticism from Member of Parliament for St. Michael West Central James Paul for displaying what he called a lesser commitment to the service and allowing some students to drop through the cracks, resulting in social problems. Paul became the latest public figure to speak on the upsurge in violence that has gripped the country in recent weeks, telling reporters at his constituency office on Seclusion Road, Blackrock, St. Michael yesterday that the education system must bear some of the responsibility. The government MP took aim at teachers, suggesting some did not do enough to mold the personalities of their students.
We need to start to have to seriously look at programs that targets them, and not only target the men also, but the women. Because in a sense, a lot of the behaviors that we see among our menfolk are also supported by women too at the same time. We have to look at the family structures and see what is going wrong. And we have to have a schooling, an educational institution that recognizes that and comes up with strategies on how to deal with it. In this particular environment that we are in, I find it incredible that educators cannot understand that they have a responsibility to assist in creating better values for our people.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow whole bank spare. None of them others just can't compare. You just got to love that taste. It's the world-class thing this land makes. Whether I'm cruising or at a bar, whether I'm at home, my bank spare is never far. For this blessing, got to give God thanks. My Barbados, my banks.
Turning now to the region, 100 days after the swearing in of a new Guyana president, opposition leader Barak Jagdeo is still in campaign mode. He sought to end the 2015 budget debate with a bang by lashing out at government as he pointed to the 1980s period of PNC governance. HGP-TV's Erica Williams reports.
The opposition leader proceeded during his budget presentation to make endless comparisons of Guyana under the leadership of the People's National Congress Reform versus the later leadership of the People's Progressive Party.
If it was 4.5 to 1, it moved in 6 years from 4.5 to $1 to 115 to Ghana dollars to $1 by 1991, and that's your figure because you said it was 115 and it moved to 210, 212, which is a 95% depreciation.
Jagdeo launched an attack on the credibility of Foreign Affairs Minister and Vice President Carl Greenidge, accusing him of lacking transparency during his tenure in office as Finance Minister under the PNC. When the APNU-AFC campaigned for office, it vowed to establish a public procurement commission to create a platform for transparency, which they felt the PPP administration lacked. However, Jagdeo lashed back, saying it was the PPP who implemented the Public Procurement Act when it took office in 1991. The multiple stacks of comparisons, mostly directed at Minister Greenidge, soon drove the minister to interrupt Jagdeo's speech as he sought to defend himself and his integrity.
Mr. Speaker, the
Don't get hot under the collar, man. I'm going just starting.
Enjoys fabricating events. Let me just say to you first of all,
Honourable Member,
the valuation, GT&T was valued by
what is it that you are?
I'm calling, Mr. Speaker, to ask the Speaker to refrain from misrepresenting the facts.
In Jamaica, a man who pleaded guilty to hitting his 14-year-old daughter with a length of hose after he found out that she has a boyfriend has been granted 50,000 Jamaica dollars bail. Delroy Thompson pleaded guilty with explanation to a charge of assault and not guilty to cruelty to a child when he appeared in court recently. Allegations are that on August the 11th, Thompson chained his daughter to a grill and used a length of hose to flog her. According to Thompson, he was upset after the child's mother showed him a number of pictures of the girl with her alleged boyfriend. On the international scene, police in the UK yesterday smashed a notorious gang as part of a London-wide crackdown on drugs and weapons ahead of the Notting Hill Carnival. About 1,000 officers from the Met and City of London Police were raiding scores of addresses across all boroughs for Operation Vitality. It is designed to confiscate weapons and drugs and to arrest and impose restrictions on suspects likely to be involved in violence at the carnival. And finally, the U.S. Air Force will soon dispatch its most advanced fighter jet, the F-22 Raptor, to Europe in a show of solidarity with allies that have concerns about Russian actions in the Ukraine. Air Force Secretary Deborah James said security concerns prevented her from disclosing exactly when and where the aircraft would deploy. And that's where we end our Barbados Today morning news update. However, you can join us again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and the sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.